It's 1:04. That was a fail. I just failed. Just close this. I just walked into town to give the loaner leg rope back to Busted Surf Co. They weren't open. Sometimes I'm forgetting. Oh, this is going to be way too dark, isn't it? Sometimes I forget Culburra Beach is a small town, and it's consequently often they have businesses have funky. Let's leave that open for some light. Sometimes businesses have funky operating hours. In the case of Busted Surf Co., they're on a term basis, like following the school term. Just get some more light in the situation here. But that's a bit of a fail from my behalf. But I guess it does give you, well, it gives me the opportunity for you. Hang on a sec. Get the thongs off. Do you guys do that? Flick your thongs up in the air? It gives me the opportunity to show you how to put a leg rope on. Now that sounds really simple, but some people that are just starting to surf may struggle. So I've got to put this back on before tomorrow anyway, so why don't I do it now on the daily? Let me put this down, show you what I'm doing here. I'm just opening these legs up, getting it so that it's a little bit more level. I'll pop you up here. Make sure you can see the board. Can you see the board there? Yeah, you got the board there. Got the tail end of the board, most importantly. Okay, so you're good, I'm good. Simple, it's really quite simple, but often it can be a little bit tricky at the start. This loop, it's not going to work up there, is it? You got to come all the way down here. This loop is going to go in this hole and feed back on itself. And then the whole leg rope has to go back through that hole. So all you do, you see that? All you do is shove that loop in there, force it through. This is the tricky part. Shoving that thing there and then trying to catch it on this side. So now it's come up there, right? Pull it through, and now this is the hard part. This entire leg rope, so all this stuff here, including, you might not think of it, but including that, has to go through that little hole. So, I hope you can see that. I'm gonna have to check that angeling. Let's put that down a little bit. So this is how we're gonna do it. First of all, shove the easiest part through. Pull this through. You don't want to knot like that. That was a bit silly. I'll just get that out. Just make it a little bit easier. So pull that through, pull that through. Now this part here, you might be thinking, dude, there's no way that's going to go through, right? Just be persistent. Fold it in on itself, push it together, force the... So that's it. Once you get this bit, see that? Once you get that through, you're good to go. Pretty much anyway. So once you got the hardest part through, you can pretty much just pull the rest through. Ain't much to that. Once that bit's through, that's it, that's it, that's it, and that's it. Now, once all that's through, just pull it tight on itself. That's it. That's how you put a leg rope on a board, or a leash, depending on where you are in the world. Man, it's warm today. Now, I will have to go back to Busted Surf Co. Maybe I want to catch up with Brett though. Maybe I'll have to go down on Friday. I should have checked, right? I should have checked the opening hours. I just assumed